to another episode of Pop Culture Unboxing. Today we're going to talk about a Blazing Saddles remake. Also, Matt watches American Pickle, and Ryan doesn't like a popular YouTube channel.
I don't like a popular
Matt doesn't either. I think I started
And neither
this.
does Matt. So,
Well,
this will
I
be
know
interesting.
Matt doesn't like it, but I don't like it because they offended my only thing that I love, and that's the Ninja Turtles. They told me the Ninja Turtle movies suck, but you showed us about this Blazing Saddles thing.
Yeah, I actually, oddly enough, I was scrolling
we
through my
forgot
memes.
to do it again. Hey, I'm Ryan. What's your name?
Oh, I'm Zach.
And who are you?
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew. Welcome, Oh, wait, that's right. My name's
Special
Brian.
guest.
I forgot.
Yeah.
I feel like, did we say it right that time?
Yeah.
Did you say that right? I don't know.
I did.
Okay, I'm Brian, and you're Zach.
Yeah,
Zachariah.
the B is silent.
Okay,
Where's the B?
Where?
It's in front of it. The B?
Where? I actually saw that joke the other day. I can't
Blaze-
take credit for that.
No. Well,
But no, yeah. So this Blazing
cite your
Saddles.
sources. But yeah, what's this Blazing
So
Saddles?
yeah,
thing?
I actually, when I was scrolling through my meme app, because I try to be that guy at work that brings in one meme to make people smile a day.
Oh, that's adorable.
Well, yeah, I'm innocent like that.
What's
So
Blazing?
wait, scroll up. Is there art for it yet?
Yeah.
That's weird.
So they're doing a cartoon remake of Blazing Saddles, and I don't know how I feel about it.
I don't
Well,
either.
it's more than that. It's a cartoon remake, animated series with, instead of it being cowboys, it's samurai
with a family-friendly twist.
and they're cats and dogs, and so it's not Blazing Saddles. It's taking the idea of Blazing Saddles, I guess.
I mean,
I don't know how they're
so
doing
wait,
it.
is this movie going to be about like a town full of dogs getting a cat for a sheriff?
Yeah, I think so. I think.
Huh.
But
I
the
feel
thing
like
is,
it's a
they're
horror
not-
movie.
It's not a sheriff. It's a samurai.
What is this guy? What else has this guy
It's-
done? Mark Coatsier.
Mark Coatsier is
And produced by the guy who directed The Lion King.
the Lion King.
Oh, there it is. Coatsier has previously worked on movies such as Kung Fu Panda and Big Hero 6.
Which would make sense why it's a picture of a Kung Fu Panda character.
oh, is that what that is?
so
Yeah.
Oh.
So based on what you just described on what it's going to be, I feel like it's going to be like one of those horror movies where it says based on true events, like Annabelle, where none of it is true. The only thing that is true is the name,
Yeah.
and even the type of doll that it was wrong.
I just
Yeah.
I think this is stupid. I'm just going to say it now. This sounds dumb. This is a situation where we're like, we want to remake Blazing Saddles, but we also can't get away with the racism or like the racist jokes.
It's gonna it has
the racisms.
It has the huge danger of falling into
You know,
the
the
exact
California
same pit,
racisms.
the exact same pit that Zootopia fell into,
Exactly.
where it tried to be a commentary on racism while completely undermining its own message.
Yeah. I think it'll just be awkward because like I don't quite know how you can,
Michelle Yeoh.
because like it will if you
Wait,
watch
who was she
Blazing
in Guardians
Saddles
of
the way
Galaxy
you
Volume
should.
2?
Where did you see? Oh, there.
Michelle Yeoh.
Let's find out. Oh, isn't she? She's Mantis, isn't she?
No.
Sounds right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is she?
I'm pretty sure. Isn't she?
Yeah, that's her.
There's no way.
IMDb. Let's find out. Let's just go.
Like I'll definitely
Why would
watch
they
it.
credit her on that? Like, why would they say that? Michelle Yeoh of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, of all things.
Because that's what she's in.
Yes, but she's also in a
It's-
lot
I
of
think-
other things.
I think that's
Oh
also
no,
the most
she's in.
recent.
No, it's a different character. It's this Aletta Ogord.
who is that?
Aletta Ogord. Man, this is a character I don't even know who it is.
Are we? Do we have the wrong person?
Huh?
That's not.
Who was she? Was she one of the Ravagers?
Oh yeah, she's one of the Ravengers with
Why did they credit
Rocky
Wait,
Balboa.
I don't understand
so
this. This
confused.
article says Michelle Yeoh of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 when she is a side character
that
and
doesn't
not
even have
something
speaking
like
lines.
instead of like one of her best known movies, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, or Star Trek Discovery.
I'm so
Like,
confused.
A samurai hopes to make his dreams come true, but goes through trials to defeat enemies. This doesn't even sound
No.
like Blazing Saddles.
it's got a heck of a cast though.
I
Michelle
think the
Yeoh,
only reason
Samuel
there's-
L. Jackson.
It's very possible
I don't
that
think
Blazing
this-
Saddles has been getting a lot of like notoriety lately because there's been a lot of comedians that have been saying you can't make a Blazing Saddles anymore. That I think they were like, you know what, we're gonna say
Michael
it's
Cera,
based off this.
Mel Brooks, Ricky Gervais,
So I guess it is, but
George Takei.
I was thinking that the only reason they thought it was a remake was
Wait,
just 'cause
scroll
of the
through. I
word
want to see
Blaze.
who else is in this. Oh, that's about it.
George.
George Takei.
They actually got some
there's
really
George
good
Takei,
names.
Gabriel Iglesias.
Oh wow. Okay.
They've actually
I mean,
got some
this-
really good comedians on here. This
mean,
actually may be
I
pretty
might be
good.
pronouncing this wrong. Scroll down again. You keep scrolling up. Jimon Hansu. He has been in
Oh,
a
yeah.
ton of stuff lately.
What was the first film you saw him in?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Really?
Yes.
Never-
The first one I saw him in and remembered his look, and then I saw him in a ton of other stuff.
I saw him in Never Back Down. He is an
Oh, and apparently he voices T'Challa in a Black Panther series from 2010.
oh
That's
That's
kind of
cool.
funny.
man, he really has been in everything.
Yeah,
he's
he's
been in
He's been in
a
a
lot
lot.
of stuff
Yeah,
since 1989.
yeah.
Wow.
He was in. Yeah. So Samuel L. Jackson, they credit him with Avengers Endgame, which he's not in.
He's in it at the end. He's in it during the
No, he's
they're
not.
they're
yeah,
really
he is.
bad
He's in
at
it during
citing
the
sources.
funeral scene.
Oh yeah, that's it. Are you Michael Cera is credited with 2 movies: Scott Pilgrim vs. the World and Superbad. Sure, give him those. Ricky Gervais, Afterlife, again, sure. George Takei, Star Trek, obviously.
This is ridiculous. Aquaman.
Yeah,
It wasn't even. You couldn't even tell it was him in Aquaman.
I know. Some of these are so frustrating.
And
They're not their most recent movies, are they? I don't think they are.
yeah. So some of them are. Well, yeah. I think it would have been because Aquaman would have been his recent.
Michael Cera ones weren't.
Because Michael Cera hasn't been in anything recently.
Was he not? Not since Superbad?
I don't think
There's
so.
no way.
Well, since
Why wouldn't you go with the rest of the development? The latest seasons of that happened after
I
those
think
two
what
movies.
they're doing is they're going off the films that people talked about the most. People
Yeah.
talked about Scott Pilgrim versus the World, but probably no other Michael Cera film was talked about other than Juno.
But that's so strange. Is even then, why not talk about Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon?
Well, for Scott Pilgrim
Because
versus the
people
World, that
prob-
makes sense because that he is the main character of that one. But I do agree with you with the other ones. Like almost every other one is bit parts. I'm sure whoever wrote this article probably was like, oh, copy paste their name into the search bar and grab something that they were in.
Oh wow!
But again, these are huge actors.
Whoa!
Exactly.
Like the,
Whoa,
the
whoa.
Michelle Yeoh one is the one that frustrates me the most. Is because she is such a good actress. Why would you not use a movie where she actually spoke?
Whoa.
Or she played a brilliant character. I think Ryan, you watched Star Trek Discovery, right?
Yes.
She was phenomenal.
Well,
in
I'm
that.
starting to watch it now.
You already saw her if you watched
Yeah.
like even the first episode. She's
Yeah.
phenomenal in that, and she gets better. How far into it are you?
4 episodes in.
What just happened?
Oh, what did just? I mean, sorry. Oh crap! What just happened? Do you want me to mark that?
No, I just did.
Okay.
What?
Let's look. Let's look.
It's been a while since I watched it. I need to rewatch it.
I was watching it at work. So
Did you
I'm
watch
trying to,
Lower Decks yet?
Yeah, Lower Decks is really. good.
I really
It's
liked it.
really
oh, we
good.
already texted about this, but we're talking about it on the podcast now. First episode of Lower Decks was really good.
Yeah. Second episode tomorrow, right?
Is it or is it
I thought it was-
Friday?
Is it? I think it's Thursdays.
I think it's Friday mornings. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I don't.
No, wait.
We'll find out.
No, you're right. You're right. It is Thursdays because we said that last week that it's coming out the day you listen to it, which is Thursday.
Dude, I'm so shocked. I didn't know that he played Robin in the Lego Batman movie. Or are they making another Scott Pilgrim?
I think it's just a read through. Yeah, it's just a read through.
Oh, this must have been the thing that they had on. No, that was just a normal table read. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's kind of cool
Oh.
that they got them all together though.
I would really like them to make another Scott Pilgrim. That's what I want. But look, we've been talking about this for way too long.
Have we?
9 minutes. That's
Blazing Saddles, great movie. This remake /
yeah. We didn't really talk
thing
about
is going
this.
to be terrible.
This-
Probably.
Do you think? Think so?
Yeah.
You think you'll go? Will we go?
But
see
it's
it?
got a pedigree, though. That's the problem.
I think we should see it just because the actors. In it.
Obviously, yeah. But also the directors. We were just looking at that. The guy directing it worked on The Lion King. And what was the other one? Go back to that article. I think he...
Oh, there it is.
what was it? Scroll up a little bit. It's the first paragraph.
Kung Fu Panda and Big Hero 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Hero 6 is really good. I
Previously
just
worked
saw
on
it.
those. And then it's being produced by Rob Minkoff, who directed Lion King. So that's the thing. And it's got all these actors in it. It could be good.
I just don't
But I don't-
understand what the. I don't.
It's
I
just
don't
not
get
going to
it.
be a Blazing Saddles. I think the problem
No.
is that they needed to make it its own thing and not
Well, that's-
attach it to
That's what
another movie.
I think the only reason they're calling it like a remake is because it has the word blazing in it and Mel Brooks is a character in it. I think that's the only reason.
And also to get hype for it.
Yeah,
Is
because
because this is going to bring a lot of drama.
well, yeah, because you
Oh,
can't
100%.
do Blazing Saddles again. Like,
But that
you
being
can't
said,
do it the way it
but
was.
you're doing exactly what Zach said. I've never heard one person say that it is a bad movie or that it should be canceled.
No, it should.
All I hear is people complaining about people saying that.
Yeah,
Well, I think what it is that it's one of those movies where when you look at it, you go, "Oh, I've seen things be canceled for less."
yeah.
So it's on the
And
chopping block at some point.
It's not reasonable for cancel culture to go after this.
No.
It's not reasonable because there's
no.
nothing. To,
Well, if you
there's
watch
no
it-
one to destroy because everyone that was in it is at the end of their careers or has passed away.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, there's-
that's never stopped them.
But the thing
they,
is-
they changed the ride of Disney because of Zippity Doodah.
I know, but what I'm saying is like
Like-
all of these actors, they won't go after it because even though they have enough fuel, there's not enough people that are talking about this movie. You know what I mean? This movie's not big in culture right now to the people that it.
It's
that
also
it-
gonna
with
be-
this movie
It's
coming
also-
out,
it's
it
also
will
gonna
this
be-
film it's going to.
It's also 46 years old.
yeah, like
Like,
Oh, that's never stopped. That's never stopped.
no.
I mean, I
But
don't know. I'm gonna go see
yeah,
it. I'm
I
gonna
will
see it.
too.
This. Oh yeah, I'll go see
I
it.
mean,
And I'm
if
definitely
theaters-
not.
Well,
I'm definitely
yeah,
not looking.
Maybe
at
not
it.
go see it.
If
But
theaters aren't destroyed, when Mulan comes out, we should try to watch it together. Three of us just like order on Disney Plus.
I don't know. If
Can I opt out of that one?
Yeah, me too. You can watch it.
Well,
Tell
all
us
right,
how it is.
fine.
I have no interest.
Okay, fine. That's fine with me. I don't care.
Like I said last
I don't
week,
care if you don't
I'm
want
not-
to watch
I'm
the
not
same
interested-
movies as me.
Did
We're-
you guys, speaking of movies, did you guys see An American Pickle
No,
with starring Seth Rogen and Seth Rogen?
no, but I remember you guys talking about it on the podcast one day.
I watched it yesterday.
Was it good?
It was all right.
You watched it with your family,
Yeah.
right?
Well, with my dad, Cole, and JP, who've all been on the podcast previously. It was good. The issue the movie it ran into is about halfway through the movie, maybe even a little bit earlier than that. It started leaning very heavily on the joke. I'm doing air quotations there. That someone from 100 years ago isn't as woke as we are now. And it's like, all right, and the joke that just was the joke for most of the movie. But it had this story also of, you know, these two who don't have family who are related looking for family with
Yeah.
each other. But they have these huge differences.
So what? I mean, did you like the film?
I did.
Would you
Yeah, I'd watch it
You would
again.
recommend it for people?
I'd recommend to watch it.
It-
I would just say that it fell for that trap, that it was super dangerous for it. And I think I even called it out on the episode where we discussed the trailer, that it could fall into that trap. It absolutely did. One of the funnier bits though is, you know, the premise of it. He gets pickled for 100 years.
Yes.
After he wakes up, it's a conference room with a scientist and him sitting next to him. And a reporter asks and says, you don't honestly expect us to believe he pickled himself. And then the scientist starts talking, and then it goes through the voiceover. And Seth Rogen, as Herschel, the one who got pickled, said, the scientist's explanation was long, but it made sense and seemed to satisfy everyone there. And then it showed all the reporters saying, okay. It was hilarious.
That is a great way to address
Which
that.
is even funnier because not 5 minutes before that, my dad said, yeah, that's how, like, of course he could pickle himself. Like, that's how that works. And then the movie does that. It was so funny.
That's funny.
That's the thing is, like, the movie so clearly kind of knew what it was doing and how ridiculous the premise was. But then it fell into all of the, like,
Yeah, then it went right back to
him
a
saying,
cliche.
like, the present day Seth Rogen tells him that you should try Twitter. It's this great place of discourse where great minds share thoughts in a perfectly reasonable and measured way. And then Herschel puts some pretty terrible tweets out, and cancel culture starts going after him.
Oh wow, really?
Yes. And it's like, all right, yeah, we get it. Someone from 100 years ago has antiquated views.
Yeah.
Like, is that the whole joke you're going to ride on? And the movie said, yes, it is.
Huh.
Oh,
And then it
jeez.
rode that right through.
So that film was filmed here in Pittsburgh.
Was it?
Yeah, it was here in Pittsburgh.
Huh.
Did you see? Well, I guess now you wouldn't have been looking for it if you would have known.
No.
Every time I hear about a film that was filmed here, I try to look and see if I recognize any of the if I recognize anything, be like, oh wow, that I know where that was filmed. Because in fact, how I heard of that film was Phil, a guy you used to work with.
Yeah.
I work with.
Yeah.
He sent a message to me one of these like, so Seth Rogen's making a film called American Pickle. I was like, what's that about? And he's like, a guy gets pickled for the future. I was like, well, that sounds exactly stupid enough to be Seth Rogen. He's like, yeah, Seth Rogen's in it. I'm like, that makes sense.
Yep.
I thought that it was going to have like James Franco and all them in it.
No.
And he was just like, nope.
This is definitely Seth Rogen trying to do more in drama.
Well,
Because the movie's funny, but it also is trying to be dramatic.
but he is a good actor. He
Yeah.
can be in drama. He's like Jim Carrey. It's surprising how well they are at being.
The problem is they're
serious
not
actors
as
if
good
they want
as
to be.
someone like a Johnny Depp.
Well, no,
It's kind of hard to watch a
Well, no,
Seth
they're not
Rogen
going
and
to be.
not look for jokes.
Well, that's the thing is you're not going to ever find that because you know what Seth Rogen's about. You know what most films he's been in. You're
Yeah.
always going to look at the joke and never take him seriously.
Yeah.
It's honestly, and it's kind of sad, but it's the same thing that happened to the guy that was in Superbad with Michael Cera. I'm trying to remember his name off the top of my head, but the bigger guy. Matt, what's his name?
Where? What?
In Superbad, the guy opposite to Michael Cera.
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
It's the same problem with Jonah Hill is like he lost a lot of weight, right? But the joke stuck that he was just the fat guy. And he was pretty much typecasted as that. And now I barely ever see him in anything, unfortunately. Now I could be wrong. Maybe because I don't see a lot of movies lately or I don't remember any. Maybe I saw him in other things, but it feels like I haven't seen him in anything because everyone just makes the butt of the joke that he's just the fat guy. And now that he's not, like, it's hard for him to get into anything. But I definitely think he could be a great actor. I think he is. I mean, I'm under the belief that acting's hard. Acting's definitely difficult. So anyone that gets it, that makes it in anything, comedy, anything, definitely is a good actor. It's just, it depends on if they get typecasted or what they do in their personal lives that push them away. So I 100% believe that he's a good actor. It's just he got typecasted. That's the same thing with Seth Rogen. He is genuinely funny, and he makes a lot of comedy movies. So it's hard not to see him as someone in a comedy, especially when you know some of the scenes you've seen him in. So like if you go from the scenes of I'm trying to think of now. I'm drawing blanks, but if you go to any film where something ridiculous happened to him, to Seth Rogen, it's hard to look at him being serious and crying over a serious moment, and not think, oh man, just smoke some pot, man. That's what you do good.
And an issue in this movie too was that he is not great at showing complex emotions with his face.
Yeah,
there are moments where I'm like watching and I'm like, the whole movie is telling me that he should be feeling a certain way, but I don't see it on his face. All I see is kind of a smirk.
Yeah.
And
you don't
so
see the
it kind
confusion.
of took me out a little bit.
Well, that's what it looked like in the trailer. Like at one point, he since he plays himself, he plays another character,
Which they did real well too. Like it never, like I never got taken out of it by two Seth Rogens talking to each other. Like they did a good job with that.
It looks like that one's supposed to have the emotion of just it's a new world. I'm confused. I'm lost. It should be scared, and then the other one just looks like he's depressed. But it's hard to see that in Seth Rogen's face because it's not anything to his fault, and maybe he can find a way around it. It's just I just can't ever imagine seeing him sad because all I hear is that god awful laugh of his anytime I see him.
I wonder if the movie would be better if you had someone like Adam Sandler doing it.
Probably.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Because all I can think of is Big Daddy, where he's very capable of dropping into serious moments.
Click.
And
Click made me
Click was
sob.
Oh man, Click is hard to watch.
Yeah,
especially now as like because when it came out, I was a kid.
I need to watch it again.
I watched it again as an adult, and it's even rougher.
Is it?
Yeah.
You know what else did that to me? Was Meet the Robinsons.
Meet the Robin. I've never seen Meet the Robinsons.
Oh my god, it's on Netflix or Disney Plus. I forget which. Oh my god, that movie made me sob too.
Yeah, I think the older you get, because like I'm watching my one nephew just my dad put up pictures of him and his football stuff.
Yeah.
And I looked at him and said the last time I saw him, I think he was about a half a head shorter. And I'm like, I'm missing all of that.
Well, I mean, that's
Like,
I mean,
it's
that's
nuts.
That's the thing
Yeah.
is like Click is sad because we are all currently going through the realization, like we all go through every day and realize it feels like just yesterday I was in high school or I was doing this, which was fun. And now I'm doing this. Like Click is basically that story, except he never lived it. He just fast forward through the good stuff and now has to look at the memory of something he never did, where we got that memory and feel it hard. Like, and plus watching the commentary in that film of like when you have things that when you subtract the things that matter, like family or people that you like, your friends or people you care about, for just work because you want to be successful, you're gonna die a very sad man because no one's gonna feel connection with you. And in the end of human life, connection's all we really get to say that we fully own. Nothing in this world is fully ours except for the connections that we make with people.
Yeah.
And that's why I think that film. He did another film where he was just a normal guy in New York after 9/11 happened. But I think it was his brother that died in it, and it's just it's one of his best works because it's him going through the life of realizing of a tragedy that happened. It's him trying to heal from not only the tragedy of everyone else is suffering from, but he actually lost someone that he loved dearly into it. And it's tough.
Yeah.
It's been a very long time since I've seen it, but I definitely recommend. I'll have to see. I have to see if I remember the name of it.
Yeah.
But
I'm pretty sure I've said it before, but I would still love to see Adam Sandler and Kevin Hart make a movie together.
That would be fun.
They're effectively the same person when you watch their movies. It would be great to see what they would create.
Do you want to talk about something? Do you want to stop talking about something that's too real and talk about something we hate?
yeah, why not?
Okay.
He was on the Cosby Show. Oh,
Yikes.
Speaking about something we hate, the Cosby Show. Sorry.
Lord.
Cinema Sins, guys. So Matt,
despise
you were the one that told me about how much you hate them, and
I despise
so
them.
I used to watch these guys, but like
I did too.
I put them on, but I wouldn't really pay attention too much. It isn't, but now that you've told me about it, I tried to watch a video recently, actually today, and this is what made me put this on the list. I watched them break down the original 90s Ninja Turtles live action movie and Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze, two of the best films that have ever come out. I don't care. I'll fight you on it. And how much they pick apart and just like the movies all ended with at least 100 sins, but a lot of them were nitpicky. So like they would only
This should
get
tell you
50
all you
of them.
know. They did one on Mad Max Fury Road, which automatically discredits them. Mad Max Fury Road is legitimately one of the best pieces of cinema ever made.
Yeah.
It's the closest to movie perfection humanity can make.
Yeah, but I mean that's the thing. Any
No,
film
I'm
could
not
be bad.
kidding. It's pretty widely considered that one of the best movies ever made.
That's true, actually. But any film, like I can say any film sucks if I nitpick.
Yeah.
Avengers Endgame doesn't make any sense.
Well, and that's the
Well, I think
thing.
that's the point
but
of
it's
cinema sins.
nitpicking.
But here's the thing: is they claim it's satire, satirizing what? That's the thing is they're going in with bad faith reviews, and that's the other thing is they want you to think that they are reviewing movies,
But they're not.
They're not. They're nitpicking them, and what they're doing is they're going through a movie once, saying like, "Oh, they don't explain this thing," but then if the movie goes on to explain it later, they don't go back and remove that sin. They leave it in.
Because
That's the big issue.
Because they go through the things so quickly, you don't even think they're like. In those movies, I've watched those movies a lot, and I've seen them. They would say something like, very convenient that these turtles would be in this ooze while this rat finds them. It's like, well, yeah,
That's
because
how the story.
it's the story.
That's how the story happens.
But it's like the idea is like, wow, that could never happen. You're right, but it also could.
Yes.
And it did.
And as,
that's why
as
this
someone
is
who
the
claims
story.
they are a reviewer, it's not your job to talk about how contrived this or that is. Your job is to say, here's the setup, and here is how the plot progresses. Is it a good plot?
Yeah.
Well, I do think that the point of CinemaSins is to point out the inconsistencies, and they do have, and they do some nitpicky things that
Yeah,
are
you
kind of
said
like,
doo-doo.
okay, that's a little
Doo-doo.
extra, but
no, but the problem comes down to the fact that they claim to be satire and they claim to be reviewing movies, and whether or not they even think they are, people believe they are.
And a lot of
And
people
that's
can
dangerous.
take too many sins and think, well, this film's trash.
Yeah.
Because that's, if you look at the comment section of their of any review, it's a lot of them say, yeah, that movie's trash.
Even
He's like, I agree,
though
this
they're
movie's
objectively good movies, but because CinemaSins went in and barged their way through it and said that
They-
every little bit is a sin, the fact that there is that's the most frustrating part. Is he goes in and he says exposition, but then if a movie doesn't explain things, he complains about it not explaining things. It's like, all right, which do you want?
Yeah.
And when you realize he doesn't want either of them, is when you realize they suck.
Yeah.
well,
like,
I
they're
think
just
that's part of
making-
the joke.
There's no
Is that you
but
can't
it's not
satisfy
funny. That's the thing.
Yeah, like it's hard to have a joke when it's not funny.
That's the thing.
That's like, it's hard to make fun. Like, as you know, I told you a joke and you didn't laugh and I got mad. But the reason is because you didn't find it
Does that
funny.
mean that I'm the comedian?
No. Wait.
Now this is
Wait.
Based on your standards
so
of comedians,
You seem
I
to
am
not
a
mind
comedian.
CinemaSins.
Dang.
I've recently described it as stupid entertainment for stupid people.
Yes. That's it. They literally put a sin on
Well,
the
then put a
first
helmet
film.
on me and
Don't go down this road. Don't go down this road.
okay, all right.
They put a sin on the original Ninja Turtles movie because April, underneath her apartment, owns the store that has all her dad's stuff in, and she promised she would take that, try to fix her dad's store up and actually sell it. It's part of her character development, and they're like, "Oh no, that's called hoarding. You're a sinner." It's like, no, it's character development.
yeah.
What do you want? What do you want? Do you want a film that spells it out for you? Do you want Clifford
then
the
they'll-
Big Red
they'll
Dog?
ding-
Because that's
but-
the only
but
film
then they'll
they
ding them-
haven't put sins on, because for some
If
reason
you're
they
gonna shout
only
that,
like Clifford.
back off the mic.
I'm sorry. I'm really defensive
No,
of
but like,
turtles.
but then if the movie spells it out for them, they complain about the movie spelling it out.
exactly.
Oh.
It's like-
so what?
I
Also,
hate it. It's so
films are not
contrived.
supposed to, like. That's the reason they're movies, because they can't
Yes.
happen in real life. A lot
Suspension
stuff
of disbelief,
Yes.
verisimilitude.
You just have to accept
That
it.
in like that being said, I think and the reason why I enjoy them is because like I'll watch the movie and then watch this, and then I can kind of laugh at some of the things that they're saying, and then I can kind of like, all right, yeah, I don't
But the
really think
weird
that
thing
follows.
is, like, Cinema Wins also does the same thing, but
Yes.
backwards. They love everything, even things that are like, well, you don't need. Like, they put they will put, I guess, like a win on something that didn't, and they have to, and they will justify it, but it doesn't make sense. It's like, well, yeah. No, of course they drank water because they said they were thirsty.
Yeah.
Why is that a win?
The-
what do you?
You know
what?
what's better is to go online. There are tons of channels that do it, where they do video essays on movies or even games, where they talk in depth for an hour or more about all the details about it. Some good ones are right off the top of my head. Lindsay Ellis is a phenomenal channel. I've brought her up before on the podcast. Another one I like
you marry
is
her.
Hmm?
I was like, well, why don't you
interested.
marry her?
Folding Ideas is a great one. Sideways is a great channel if you like music. He talks a lot about how music what music is telling you during the movie.
I like that.
So channels like those that
I
they are
actually
giving
like that one.
informative, like, and they tend to be long videos.
I think they're best
informative
video.
looks about the movie and what all the parts of it and how it came together.
The guy that does
Well,
the music.
Folding Ideas video on Suicide Squad is absolutely phenomenal.
Well, I have an honest question for you guys. Are you looking for it to be funny, or are you looking for it to be accurate?
Accurate,
Okay, then
Yes.
But they're trying to be funny.
and they're not. That's the problem.
Well, see, that's kind of where I find it funny.
See, you
is
can be
'cause, like,
accurate
if you take
and funny though.
Yes,
Like you
like
can't-
Folding
I
Ideas.
agree.
Folding
I
Ideas
agree.
video about Suicide Squad is super accurate and it's hilarious.
But also part of making jokes when you're talking about movies is to like either oversimplify something or take something slightly out of context in order to make it funny.
no,
Because like I think one of the funniest things that they did was for the Winter Soldier one is they mentioned it was actually a pretty good movie and they were going to do super nitpicking. I think probably the funniest thing that they did was get ready for super kicking. And then they just broke down every scene where Captain America kicks something.
yeah.
And it is absolutely hilarious. But clearly he's not just kicking people the entire movie.
Yeah.
But it's funny because you take it a little out of context and say, well, he did kick people a lot.
But and And sure, they might have things that are funny like that, but my issue with it comes down to the fact that so many people, because they've curated this image that so many people believe that those videos are reviews. And if CinemaSins does a video on something, the movie sucks, which is, and the term for what they do is bad faith reviewing. Is they take it as if the movie's trying to trick them, rather than the movie is an experience. It is telling a dramatic story about a character or a situation or something like that. And you are following this story from beginning to end. You're following the drama.
I get that. I've never really looked at CinemaSins as like a legitimate critique of the movie.
Then you're one of the few.
And I think that's kind of where it doesn't bother me as much. And I guess that's kind of what I meant earlier by are you accurate or funny? Because like I understand it, but it's funny. It's not going to be exact.
And then people claim it's satire, but it's not satire. What are they? What are they satire? How do you pronounce it? Satirizing.
Don't ask me English
40
words.
seconds
I'm
of
a
logos?
writer, not a good writer.
Yeah, that stuff too. It's like, yes, these people made the movie and want their logos at the beginning of it. So what?
I do
Go
enjoy
ahead
the 40
and pad
seconds
your
of
length.
logos.
Go ahead and pad your length to get those extra ads, I guess.
Wow.
I'm super frustrated. Read us our quiz.
I just realized, like,
Read us our quiz. I don't
no
want
one
to talk
heard
about this
the
anymore.
funny joke I made. All right. Bye.
What was your funny joke?
Nothing. You asked me how to say a word, and then I panicked. So the only thing I could think of was self-deprecating. I was like, "Matt, I'm a writer, not a good writer."
Oh,
And
that
I
was
like,
funny.
Oh,
But
writing, you don't have to know how to pronounce it. You just need to
all
know how to
right,
spell
let's
it.
start
Is
a
it funny
quiz.
if it's
Let's
real?
quit. He's quizzing us
Guess
again.
what?
This is
Another
becoming a thing for us
quiz.
now.
Another quiz because we have no creative ability at
No.
all.
So we
We're not
pad our
creative.
runtime with quizzes.
Anyway,
We should get this one right.
this one
should.
is called "If You Pass This Pop Quiz, You're Probably a Millennial." Are we all millennials?
Yes.
Yes, sir, we are.
yeah, I think I'm in the age range.
I don't even
You
know
are.
what the age range is.
I was gonna say, what is it, like 26 is the end of millennials?
95. I'm just barely a millennial.
So it would be 24,
See,
yeah,
right?
so
something like that.
originally I was going to do
25,
this
25.
quiz with you guys, but as we agreed, the pictures kind of give the answers
do.
away. So
'Cause
let's go ahead and
Way
go.
back when we did a Star Trek quiz, it was on the same site, and I got all the answers. Even all the answers I didn't know for sure, the picture gave it away.
All right, so this is actually going to be a lot harder if you don't know what the picture is. But
Okay,
let's go.
that's fine.
All right, the first question is: do you remember which music video featured the artist playing the piano as she soared across the world? Oh,
Wait.
a lot harder.
What,
now.
what am I supposed
It
to
is.
remember?
Do you remember the music video featured? Do you remember which music video featured the artist playing a piano as she soared across the world? Do you want to see?
No,
Walking
but
my way downtown.
there was a video.
Walking fast, faces past.
You're right.
And I'm
but what is
homebound.
the song?
Da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na.
I don't know the name of the
I
song.
need you.
But there was in Journey's music video for
Separate Ways.
Separate Ways. They're playing the piano on the wall.
Yeah.
Let it go.
So
Yeah, I
you
don't know
were
the
right.
actual. I don't know the
It
name
is
of it,
called
but I know the
1,000
song.
Miles by Vanessa Carlton.
Yeah, that
Who knows that?
I did.
Oh,
How do you
okay.
like? How do you
Ryan,
not
we'll give that
remember
point
that
to
after,
Ryan and Zach then.
How do you not remember that after Terry Crews sang it in White
I know.
Chicks?
It's so. Oh, even the fact that he did it on
All
the
right.
lip sync battle. All right, what Disney? All right, if you didn't watch a Disney Channel, you're not going to know this one. Which Disney Channel show starred Hilary Duff and her characters in her cartoon?
That's So Raven.
No,
I'm
no,
kidding.
that's.
I know it's. I know that's not what it is.
it took me a second because
It was,
I always take it
I can picture the
seriously.
cartoon character.
Can you?
It was
Lizzie McGuire.
Yes, it was.
Oh, you're right, Lizzie McGuire.
Oh. 2 for 2.
Alicia Silverstone starred in one of the 90s most defining movies. Which one was it?
Read the question again.
Alicia Silverstone starred in one
Give us the
of
options.
Clueless, Jurassic Park, Pulp Fiction, or Scream.
Scream.
Yeah, I think it was Scream.
Nope, it was Clueless.
Oh,
Just like us.
how influential! None of us have heard of that movie.
Really? Oh man, it's so good.
Oh.
These virtual pet. That's how
Neopets.
Paul Rudd
Neopets.
got his
Neopets.
start. Will you hang on a sec here? These virtual pets were attached to all of our hips as kids. What were they?
Neopets.
Pokemon.
Webkins.
No.
Pokemon.
No.
Oh, I thought he was right. That's why I made a joke.
Tamagotchi.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the other one.
Good job. After all of the other options would have got you kicked off. Mariah Carey is known for which now classic Christmas song that debuted?
All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Yep.
Because it will never stop
No,
playing.
it won't.
She makes like what, $2 million a year
Yes.
in royalties?
There are bit characters in Elf don't have to work a day in their lives from the residuals they get from that movie being played during Christmas.
Oh,
The song "I Want It That Way" is famous by which boy band?
NSYNC.
Sure.
No, it's Backstreet Boys.
Oh.
They're the same thing.
You
Who cares?
losers.
I thought
They are.
they just dyed their hair and changed the name.
Did I tell you about the joke? If we ever were on a talk show, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna find the ability to hire NSYNC to come out and play. If like we ever get into a lip sync battle or something, I'm gonna have NSYNC come out and play a Backstreet Boys song.
That would be hilarious.
with me.
Why?
Because it would be so
It
funny.
would be hilarious.
It's my humor because like
Yeah.
one of the jokes is I'm gonna hire. Well, I can't tell all these jokes.
No, you can't.
Things could get tough in this show. Who starred alongside Paris Hilton in The Simple Life?
Lizzie McGuire.
No,
Perez Hilton.
it was a girl, but no.
Zach knows.
Toby Keith.
Do you want
Give us our options.
Nicole Richie, Kim Kardashian, Lindsay Lohan, or Nikki Hilton?
Nikki Hilton.
Sure.
Final answer?
Mm.
Nope, it was Nicole Richie.
Okay.
I didn't
Whoever
know,
that is.
I actually did not know the answer to that one.
I thought we were supposed to get all of these right.
Well, you were. You're not millennial.
Oh.
What? Good for you.
What
Which
am
of
I?
these toys learned to speak English over time? Teddy Ruxpin, Cabbage Patch Kids, Furby, or Poochie?
Did Furby ever not speak the Ferb language? Whatever it was?
Yeah, this one
I think-
I'm gonna say it's Poochie.
Wait, what was the first one?
Teddy Ruxpin.
I think Teddy Ruxpin learned to talk.
I don't.
See, I don't know.
I think it was Teddy Ruxpin.
That's
But
See,
Teddy Ruxpin's a lot older.
the one that they're trying to tell us is Furby. But I thought Furby, the first time I woke it up, it was like Furby.
Yeah, I think that's all they say. I think it's
So
Teddy Ruxpin.
are we going to go with Teddy Ruxpin? It was Furby.
So it really does spoil it.
Yeah,
I'm
it
so
does.
Oh
confused.
my god.
It comes on many Apple devices, but what is the name of the web browser for Mac?
Safari.
Simple, easy. Why is that? Wait, why is that a millennial thing?
I don't know.
On Wednesdays, we wear pink. It's a quote from which movie?
Mean Girls, probably.
It is.
I've never seen the movie, but I'm like, that just screams Mean Girls.
Ashton Kutcher is known for his acting, but he was also
Sex
the
trafficking.
host of which show?
Oh, I was gonna say.
Yeah, he did a lot against sex trafficking.
Yeah, he does a lot against and helps protect.
I think I know
kids.
this.
Can you read the question
Yeah.
again? Because I
Ashton
totally thought it was
Kutcher
going in a
is
different
known
direction.
for acting, but he was also the host of which show?
Cheaper by the dozen.
Oh,
No, he
Punk.
was in that movie though. It was punked.
It was fun. For a second, I thought Cheaper by the Dozen was actually on here as a choice. I was like, how did you get it wrong successfully?
It's one of the choices
failed
on there.
successfully.
Oh.
No, the one that I looked at was Celebrities Undercover, but for some reason I saw the C in it, so I was like, wait, what? You may be using one right now, but newer, of course. What was the name of the first phone by Apple?
iPhone.
Yeah.
You're right. It was iPhone. They give you so
I-
iPhone X, iPhone 1, or iPhone 1X. They're doing the Xbox name
God.
system.
Oh, they're going into it.
Symbolized by a blue bird, what do you know?
Twitter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Spending hours on this channel might pay off for this question. Which of the following is not a Disney Channel show? Lizzie McGuire, Hannah Montana, That's So Raven, or Clarissa Explains It All?
The last
Clarissa
one.
explains it all.
It was a Nickelodeon show, wasn't it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But it was on Disney for a little bit, but it was only on, but it wasn't created by Disney, is what
Mm.
they're saying.
Oh, I was gonna say.
It
Wait, I was like,
premiered
wait a
on
second.
Nickelodeon.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say, like, how-
Everyone collected and traded which famous cards?
Pokemon cards.
Well, there's two.
Or
There's
Yu-Gi-Oh
Pokemon and
cards.
Yu-Gi-Oh. It depends on which.
Are
one
those
you
both
wanna
go with.
options?
Which one are you gonna pick? Well,
It was
that-
Pokemon. Like this quiz is
Yeah,
gonna
if,
do
yeah. If
Yu-Gi-Oh.
you
You're
want to talk
right.
about then,
it's
yeah.
Pokemon cards, but they have
Yeah.
like the option of tarot cards, dog cards, or a regular deck of cards, then Pokemon. Meanwhile, the picture above it is Pokemon cards.
Yeah,
Dear
of
Lord.
course.
Oh, who was the winner of the first American Idol?
That was
Keyword: she was fat.
Yeah, no,
got
I know who
skinny,
it
and got
is.
fat again.
it was country singer, right?
Adele?
Yeah, I think she's
She's a country singer. It was
more
read
like
the options.
Kelly Clarkson.
It was Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah, her.
Bam, good job. She was also the host of American Idol at one point. Mike Myers played an ogre who went by which of the
Shrek.
following names? They even have a picture of Shrek.
Well, that won't help you if you don't know the name already.
Real quick,
It's
just
a picture of Shrek that says DreamWorks Pictures animation of Shrek. In the
Oh
bottom.
my god.
real quick, just as a sidebar, I did get to show my girlfriend the other day the Mike Myers Cat in the Hat.
Oh no.
Oh,
Like, we didn't watch the
God.
whole thing, but we just looked at the Mike Myers bits, and like
Film is great.
she just
It
got
is.
done watching all of the Austin Powers series, and she's like, "Why would they pick him
I just watched
for
those
Cat
again
in the Hat?"
I just watched the first two of those recently. Such
You-
good movies.
Oh,
should-
they're priceless.
If you have not watched Cat in the Hat, you guys should. You'll actually
It's transcendent.
you'll get smarter
Yeah.
because you watched it. In
It's
the
much
moment,
better than Cats.
in a moment that always makes the list as an iconic, who famously brought a snake to the VMAs?
Samuel L. Jackson.
I have no idea.
Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Celine Dion, Avril Lavigne.
Avril Lavigne.
What were the first two?
Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera.
Christina Aguilera.
Nope, it was Britney Spears.
Yeah,
It's also a picture of Britney Spears holding the snake. Which classic Disney Channel original movie is about a girl who finds out she's a witch on her 13th birthday?
Halloween Town.
Wizards of Waverly
Yeah,
Place. Oh,
Halloween Town.
It was Halloween Town. Yep.
Which is funny because that's
I love that movie.
almost a trick question.
The
because-
first two are really
Yeah, it
good.
could
The
be
third
both.
one and fourth one I think suck.
Yeah, well, Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
It was a TV show.
Yeah, but that was she got hers on her 16th birthday. That's kind
Yeah.
of a trick question, I guess. Can you?
I'm
name,
proud of that one. I know what's up.
Can you name the website that you would visit to watch videos? Twitter, MySpace, YouTube,
YouTube.
or MSN?
YouTube.
Oh, this one's gonna be tough. A song that's been covered a few times since La Belle's original. Who was not a singer on the Lady Marmalade cover from the Moulin Rouge soundtrack?
Moulin Rouge.
Yes. that.
Moulin Rouge. Sorry,
With,
guys. Sorry, I can't read.
Obi-Wan
Again,
was
not
in
a
that.
good writer, but a writer.
Oh, don't.
All right. What are the options?
Christina Aguilera, Little Kim, Maya, or Mary J. Blige?
I have no idea. Pick
Little
one,
Kim?
Pick one
I
at
don't think
random.
she was a part of that.
It was Mary J. Blige.
Okay, whatever.
Which of the following is a character in SpongeBob? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I had they showed the picture of the character, and I was like, wait, are you asking me who's the character in the picture? But which of the following is a character in SpongeBob SquarePants? Sally Starfish, Nemo, Crush, or Gary?
Gary.
Correct.
It wasn't a
YOLO.
picture. It was a picture of Gary.
I need to get buzzers. That's what I need to do. YOLO stands
Oh, and then
for...
we compete.
Yeah, which of the following? You're on live online, yellow or lavender only. You only live once. That's so stupid. You give the answer.
YOLO.
Why would I ever say you're on live online or you're over later on?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, get out of here. You don't deserve a point for that
No.
one. Do you know who's the youngest of the Kardashian sisters?
Chloe, isn't it?
No. It's Kendall.
Nope, it was Kylie.
Kylie
yeah.
Jenner.
She's
Yeah.
the one who they faked her taxes so she could be a billionaire, the youngest billionaire recently.
Oh yeah, people.
What?
People actually donated to her to make her the youngest billionaire.
Okay.
Insanity.
What name did Penny's grandmother go by in the Proud family?
I have no idea.
Gran.
So it's Sugar Mama,
I think it was Sugar Mama, actually.
Mama W, Granny, or Grandmama.
I think it was Sugar Mama.
You were right.
Yeah.
It was Sugar
Yeah.
Mama. Do you know who's known for her song titled Skater Boy?
Avril Lavigne.
SK8 Boy.
It's Avril Lavigne.
Wrong, it was Madonna.
No, it wasn't.
Which
And
name,
you know it wasn't.
Yeah. Which name was never used for a PlayStation console? PlayStation 2, PlayStation Vita, PlayStation Omega, or Pocket Station? Oh, wow.
Oh.
Oh, wow. This one's good. This is a very good one.
I think it was the Omega. I don't think that was ever a PlayStation.
What's your guess?
I'm gonna say it was the Pocket Station because I thought Omega was part of.
Well, remember, which name was never used for the PlayStation console? That's what you have to remember.
Unless Omega was a working title for one of them. That's the issue. But I don't think it ever was.
This is really good. This is a really good one.
But
'Cause it
I think
tricks you real
all of
quick.
them include PlayStation, and the Pocket Play was never.
Oh, you might be right, actually.
Yeah, the Pocket Play doesn't have.
I'll
PlayStation
switch my
in it.
answer. It's Pocket Play, I think.
Nope.
Was it Omega?
It was PlayStation Omega.
Oh,
PlayStation,
why did you?
Why
Why did you
PlayStation
question
consoles have
me?
been around since 1994, but there was never one named the Omega. Main PlayStation consoles are typically named using numbers, while the handhelds are given different types of names, aka PlayStation Vita or the Pocket Station. Who of the following
Pocket
characters is known
Station.
to be a crime-fighting teen by night and a student by day? Penny Proud, Sam Puckett, Andy Mack, or Kim Possible?
Kim Possible.
Impossible.
Bam. MSN. Wow, they have hit buttons on these. Like if these didn't give the answer.
Yeah,
to
right.
That's stupid. Everyone made their first and sometimes embarrassing email name on which website?
AOL.
Well, here's your choices: Hotmail, Google, Twitter, or Facebook.
It was Hotmail. Hotmail was before Gmail.
Yes, Hotmail.
That's such a weird like.
It's
Yahoo,
so stupid.
But Yahoo was around the same time.
Before
Yeah,
the
I was gonna
iPod, what did you listen to music on? Vinyl, tapes, DVD players, or Walkman? This is pretty good because technically they're all.
What were
right.
they again?
Vinyl, tapes, DVD player, or Walkman?
What was
only
the
one
question?
DVD.
Before the iPod, what was music listened to on?
I mean, right before
All
the
of them are correct.
Yeah, except for
Technically, they're all
DVD.
correct, but they.
I think right
so-
before that was
so
probably
listen.
the Walkman.
Yeah, so Walkman is the answer because they have a picture of a Walkman. So they worded this wrong. What they should have said is before the iPod, what portable music device or what portable device was used to listen to music, but they didn't put that.
Yeah, that's what they should have said.
Along-
Because the
That's more
Walkman is a
accurate.
tape.
Yeah, alongside Britney Spears, who wore a famous denim suit in 2001.
Britney Spears.
I have no idea.
Why would you show a picture of him with the suit? It's Jim Carrey, Tom Cruise, Shia LaBeouf, or Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, probably.
Because it was him and Britney Spears that showed up.
Yeah,
with
it's
the,
exactly. That's the picture they're using.
that might
Yeah.
be like one of the very few things of like celebrity things that I remember because for some reason people were making a big deal of it and I just didn't understand. I was like,
Made-
whatever.
Oh, sorry. Made by TY, what toys were also collectible items that people thought would be worth
Beanie
serious
Babies.
money?
Oh yeah.
It was Beanie Babies.
You're right.
There's somebody put their whole life savings into it and then the factory
Yup.
either flooded or burned.
There's a really famous picture of a couple in a courtroom splitting their Beanie Baby collection up.
Oh wow.
Oh, we have 3 left. Holy crap.
Wow, we're almost there.
Which pair of famous twins starred in Full House?
Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen.
Yeah.
All right. If you Snapchat with the same person every day, what will you start?
A snap streak.
So
Well, a Snapsheet is correct, but it could be your favorite because it'll be a little heart next to it.
nope, it's a streak.
Okay.
Is it
A
just
lo-
streak?
Yeah. The last one. Think back to one of the most popular game consoles. Which game has never released on Xbox? Halo 2, Jade Empire, Forza Motorsports, or Xenoblade Chronicles? Sorry. This one I feel like
The second one.
No, I think it was Xenoblade Chronicles.
final answer.
I'm gonna say it was the second one.
Jade Empire was Xenoblade.
Yep.
Xenoblade just now released on a Nintendo console. Well,
Yeah,
just
it's a
now
Nintendo
released
property.
on PC. I think. I think
Yeah.
either PC or Xbox. I think
don't
this
know.
is the game. But we did it, guys.
Wait,
Guess what?
are we millennials?
Your score with an average of 31 out of 35 correct.
Nice.
You scored better than 60% of quiz takers.
That's it.
Well, it's because it's only parents on Facebook.
Oh,
Your
okay.
score is 89%. The average score is 83.
Nice. We did it.
You,
Heyo.
High
you
fives all
are
around.
above average. Good job,
More
guys.
smarter.
Nice.
You excited for the next quiz? Let's see what the comments have to say.
Oh
That's a
man.
dangerous
There's only
channel.
one
Or it's a
comment
t-
by a guy named Joshua Patterson. It says, "Nice quiz. I enjoyed it with good friends."
That's us.
Oh!
Heyo.
We did that. We enjoyed it with good, nice friends.
Then he, for some reason, replied to himself, said, "Glad you enjoyed," with a smiley face.
I think he forgot to switch accounts. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Maybe someday we'll stop doing quizzes at the end of all our shows. But in the
Never.
meantime, check out more of our shows everywhere podcasts are sold. Find the show at www.popcultureunboxing.com.
It's really hot.
Find us on, yeah, it is. Find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at popcultureunboxing. And be sure to tell your friends about us. You can find me, myself, at Matt Ross VO on Twitter.
And you can find me at Red Steak Ryan on Instagram and Twitter. And you should go to Twitter because now I'm posting inspirational quotes because I've found I'm trying to live a peaceful life now.
Nice.
Basically, I did a lot of shrooms and now here I am.
Well, you can find the not shroomed up guy at little_leaf LIEF on Twitter.
What do you post on Twitter?
Nothing because I don't have any followers yet.
Cool, me either.
As soon as one
You
of
wanna
you
know what
guys
my last
follow
post
me,
on Twitter was?
Not really.
You sure?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I read
Okay,
it
fine.
actually.
All right. You read it?
Yeah.
Wow, thanks. You did like. I have 17 followers.
Nice.
Or I have 17 posts, right? And only one like, and one of them is Matt liking that I loved pop culture unboxing. I was like, how much do you love yourself to the point that you won't even like anything your friend puts?
In my defense, I never go on Twitter. I just check my notifications from it.
What was it that you said?
The thing that I said, I'm opening Twitter now.
He's using his phone like an old person.
The last person. All of our lives are short stories in a collective book of the world. Why not make them good ones?
So if you want some,
I came up with that with my own.
All right, that's enough. Bye.
I'm smart.
have fun.